So if you struggle in the golf swing to get shaft lean at impact, well, I'm going to tell you the 3 most common reasons to why you struggle with that. And of course, 3 fixes for all those reasons too. As soon as you watch this video, you're going to know exactly what you've got to do to get that shaft lean. So I'm Jonathan Chan with JChownGolf. Let's dive right into it. So the first reason here to why you struggle to get those hands ahead at impact, that nice shaft lean, is by far the most common one and by far the most important one to understand as well. And that is your club face is too open coming into impact. Now, to understand why that's a problem, we have to understand what shaft lean does to the club face at impact. Because when you lean that shaft forward, having it ahead of the club face, those hands ahead of the club face here, the club face will actually gradually open up depending on the amount of shaft lean you have. So when your hands go forward, club opens. When the hands go back, club closes. So you can imagine if you're coming down in a downswing here with a very open club face, if you want to hit that ball to the target, which your subconscious is always trying to do, remember your subconscious is trying to get you to hit the ball to your target. Well, if you try to add shaft lean with an open club face, that's never going to happen. You're going to hit the ball really far to the right. So your body, like we said, is trying to hit the ball to the target. It will slow down rotation. It will slow down this movement. And like we said, when the hands go backwards, the club face actually closes down. So that's what you'll see from a lot of guys who cast at the golf ball and scoop at it through impact. It's because their club face is so open that that's their mechanism to be able to square up the club face again. So you have to have the club face at the very least square to be able to have shaft lean. Now, depending on the amount of shaft lean you produce at impact depends on the strength of your club face. So if you're just a mere mortal like we all are, not like a Dustin Johnson, for example, you would only really be capable of producing a little bit of shaft lean, just a little bit there, but a little bit goes a long way. So you've got to make sure that club face is nice and square. So I'm going to put up another video, a card up here, which is 3 reasons why you have an open club face, and there'll be some good drills in here for this as well. So, but I want to get you doing a drill which gets you even more understanding the concept of this, and that is hitting some balls here with a closed club face. So hitting it with an ultra shut club face at setup. Because if I set up to this golf ball here and I really turn that club face in, then to hit the ball to my target, like we said, the subconscious is always trying to do, I have got to then, at impact, get a lot of shaft lean. My body will do it naturally though. So me trying to hit the ball right here with a very close club face at, our address, our setup position will cause me to have more shaft lean because that's squaring up the club face. It's doing the opposite of what the open club face is doing. Not saying you need to do this on every shot you play. This is just a drill to teach you. Like I said, there's a card up there for good ways to work on this specific problems for yourself there. So let's do one. So you can see from that slow-mo there, from the front on, how much shaft lean I had to produce to be able to get that ball here with a closed club face. And I urge all of you out there to really practice and learn that type of drill here, because it's purely just a drill. You don't want to be setting up with a closed club face normally to the shot. It's not going to work out, but it'll teach you the important lesson of club face's role on producing shaft lean. So reason number 2 here to why you're not getting shaft lean is because you are not rotating enough in the downswing. Now, we had to have club face first because the club face, you have to know about it before you even go into anything else about shaft lean, because that is the biggest role in producing shaft lean. But of course, we need to rotate, because what does rotation do in relationship to shaft lean? If I rotate, shaft lean happens as a byproduct here. Biggest mistake I see people make when it comes to shaft lean is by just trying to shove the hands forward, not doing anything with their body and shoving the hands forward. That's why if you're a golfer who isn't the biggest fan of rotating or having a rotational orientated downswing, you're always going to struggle to produce shaft lean, because it's just generally not going to happen. Because you trying to shove your hands forward at impact, one, won't really do anything because it's the fastest point of the golf swing. And then if you do manage to do it, your hands will end up going straight down the target line, and that will actually get your club moving through the golf ball with the strike location going out the hosel. You'll probably shank it. See it all the time with golfers who are working on shaft lean, and you'll see them all the time when they're working on it, hitting shank after shank after shank, because they're not rotating. They're just trying to do it purely with their hands. And like we said, if we rotate through the golf ball, it's going to happen naturally. we're going to get that shaft lean there. It's just a byproduct. Shaft lean is not something you try to get. It is something that happens because of other good movements. Club face and rotation at the moment. Our next one, we'll get into another one with that. But okay, we want to rotate. We need to rotate through the golf ball to be able to get it. So how are we going to get that more rotation? The club face in the first one is really important there. So what we need to do other than this is we need to do a good drill to be able to rotate here. So a really good drill to rotate here is doing what's called the preset rotation drill. Preset rotation drill. So what we do, we get into a rotated impact. So we set up at an impact position where we have our weight on our left side, so 90% on our left side. We're rotating our hips as much as we can. We're rotating our chest as much as we can. We're having a little bit of side bend here, and we're starting from there. What that looks like from the front on angle. Remember, I haven't said anything about shaft lean there, but look what's going to happen. So weight on the left side, 90%. We want hips rotated, chest rotated as much as they can, side bending a little bit with the right side being closer to the hip there. You can see me just doing that naturally. Hands are ahead. What we do from here, we swing back, we swing through, we hit the ball. So we just spring back through that golf ball here. So right, I'm in that good impact position. Let's do a little swing here, back and through. And like we could see from that front on angle there, I rotated and I got that shaft lean in there. Didn't try to get the shaft lean, that's the point. Happens from good body movements. Rotation is one of them. So rotation is a very loaded topic, really loaded topic. There's way more info to rotation than just on a small little segment of a video or a whole video dedicated to it. That's why I've made a course all about rotation. It's called the Ultimate Guide to Rotation in the Downswing, and it is on the app which I do my online lessons on, which is called Skillist. There's a little part of Skillist on my profile which you'll see is a bit for courses, so for video courses, and it is on there. So the time of me posting this, it might not be live right now, but it'll be live in the next couple of days after I post this video. So in the future, you're watching this, that will be there. So make sure you find that on there, watch this video. It's a long video, or it's a long course of videos. There's about 15 videos in it. Everything you need to know about rotation is in there. So if you want to do that, you can purchase that and you will learn a hell of a lot from watching it. So reason number 3 to why you're not getting shaft lean at impact is another movement that creates it naturally, and that is laterally shifting in your downswing. So transferring your weight or transferring your pressure onto your lead side here. So what we'll see golfers backing back onto their trail leg or keeping their weight too much on their trail leg in a downswing, and that will create an environment, even if you do get rotation, to where you can't lean the shaft forward at impact. You can just see it here at setup. Watch what happens when I put the weight quite a bit on my front leg. So you can see in that moment my hands are level with the golf ball. Now watch what happens, I'm not going to do anything with my hands and arms when that weight goes forward. Obviously I'm extreming it quite a lot, but look, I haven't rotated my body, I haven't done anything else to the club face. But you can see more shaft lean has been created. Obviously we don't shift this much, we still shift, but if that's paired with obviously a good club face, good rotation, shaft lean is going to happen naturally. And the biggest point of this video here, guys, whatever reason this is, so club face, rotation, or laterally shifting like right now, shaft lean happens from good movement. It does not happen from you physically trying to get those hands forward. That's why there's not been a single drill here, and there won't be a drill that does that for you. You need to do the movements right to be able to do this movement. No point trying to get those hands forward. It's not going to work for you. So the body will do that for you. So right, we can't be having the weight back. We've got to get that weight moving forward. Not only will that get you a better shaft lean, but that'll help you with your strike location. Because if that weight really hangs back, your low point is going to be behind the golf ball. It's going to be really tough to hit some good golf shots where we need that weight traveling forward so low point gets in front of the ball as well. Really, the shaft lean's the least of your worries when this is your problem for sure. So what we're going to do is a drill to fix this, to get that weight forward coming into the downswing. Is, to be honest, one of my favourite drills of all time. Do this with a lot of them with my online coaching, and this works absolutely everyone. Even when I was doing in-person lessons, this really helped absolutely everyone I gave it to. No one responded badly to it, absolutely no one. And that is ball forward drill. So ball forward drill forces your body to really get onto its left side. So what we do here with the ball forward drill, we have the ball at the middle, or ball at the front, sorry. So we have the ball really around inside your left foot, but we have the club out the middle. See that massive gap now between ball and club. So what we want to do here, we just want to hit the ball somewhat solidly. For us to hit that ball solidly, See how much I have to shift on top of my left side to be able to do that. Your brain's very simplistic in some sense. Everyone's brain is, you know that you want to hit that ball and you want to hit that ball to your target. So the back of your brain will be thinking club, hit, ball, you know, in kind of like a caveman-y type of way. It'll think club, hit, ball. How it will do that, it will try its best to do it. That's what our brain does. Our subconscious just wants to hit that ball. It wants to hit it to the target there. I think my brain probably be more simpler than that to some extent. But to do that, your brain's going to figure out, okay, it needs to hit the golf ball solidly. So that's exactly what it's going to do. You just trying to hit the ball here, you're going to be really shifting going into that golf ball. I felt myself shifting so much, my back foot even came off the ground for a little bit there. I was getting so much weight onto that left side. And if we do another one here and slow-mo it, so let's do another one here. God, it's muddy out here. Elephant in the room. You can see how muddy it is everywhere in the UK. If you're watching this from the UK, you know we haven't had a summer this year. It's just been rain, had about a week or so of hot weather, and it's gone. So it's just been replaced by wintry showers all the time, as you can see from here. So ball at the front, club out the middle. Let's slow-mo this one and have a little look. You can see how much my body has to shift to be able to do that. I might not get shaft lean doing this exact drill because that ball's really far forward, but if that ball was out the middle of my stance, I would be getting shaft lean, especially if my club face is square and I'm rotating. I'll be able to do it, getting that lateral shift. So ultimately there, guys, work on these three elements. And ultimately, these are the three things you need in your golf swing to be able to get shaft lean without even trying. They will give you shaft lean if you get in there. We need a blend of these. We need that square club face. We need a blend of rotation and lateral shifting in the downswing to be able to get in these good moves. So if you found this video helpful, click that like button. If you want more golf instruction just like this, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button too to be notified every time I put out a video. So like I said, that course on Skillist will be coming out very, very soon. It might already be out at the time of this video. It's just taken a very long time to edit. So if you want a little bit extra on how to rotate in a downswing, there's a lot of info on there. It's almost, you know, it's a very long course. It's a very long course. There will never be a course that I'll make again longer than this one here because rotation is such a big topic. So if you can do things in that video, you'll be getting shaft lean, that's for sure. So I'll put a link down if it's out at that time down in the description. If it's not, you can always follow me on Instagram, because on Instagram will be where I'll be updating everyone all the time on what's the current status of it. And I'll put a little bit in the community kind of post here on YouTube as soon as it goes out, if it's not out already. But if you're watching this in the future, it'll be out. So you can go to the link, I'll add that in the future as well, and you'll find it.